Okay, hi. Yeah, I'm never prepared to start streaming. I'm trying to stream consistently, but I'm never ready. I'm always like, well, I have other stuff to do, but it's like, I can do that after stream, it's fine. If I don't, if I wait, I'm not gonna stream at all. Number one clipper. Of course I'm the number one clipper for my own channel. I see there's a badge. Yeah, apparently I re-recorded a comic I already recorded last stream because I got confused. Yeah, I swore I had already recorded those lines. Okay, why is it so big on my screen? So, I take forever to answer. Well, it depends. It depends on who's texting me. A lot of the time I won't reply to a message for a really long time. Unless it's Black and messaging me, then I'll reply. But even still, sometimes I'm silent for a while because I'm busy. I don't think... Zenny answered this one when he was doing the April Fool's stream, saying like, there's nothing you can do that will guarantee that I'll reply fast, and he is correct. Yeah, there's no like specific thing that will guarantee a fast reply. Being someone I like will guarantee that I will probably reply to you faster than other people, but like I was gonna say like I've been thinking about this answer for a bit. It's like I was gonna say message me telling me that you just sent me $1,000 to my PayPal. But even then, it would... I wouldn't reply instantly. Unless I saw, like, I got notified of, like, someone sending money to my PayPal, like, a large amount, I will probably be like, what? And then check my messages to see if anyone was talking about it. That'll get me replying. But yeah, I won't even. I made like all my commissions go through a form now. Well, I do VGen now, which also has its own built-in form, because a lot of people waste my time in DMs. There's some people who will literally there was this weird person who like on Blue Sky who they asked if they could draw me, and I'm like, yeah, and then they said like, thank you for following. They said to DM them, so I did, and thinking that they were gonna discuss drawing me, but they went off topic, and like they started talking about a lot of other random stuff. It's like I literally only messaged them so that they could talk about drawing me, but they took it as like an opportunity to just casually talk to me. At first I was just interacting with them normally because they were just talking, and but then they started getting like really lewd, and I was ignoring them because I wasn't interested. But they just kept, they didn't get the hint that I was ignoring them. They just kept sending more. So that eventually I replied saying, hey, I let you DM me because you said you were going to draw me, not so you could send me thirsty messages. And this guy responds by deleting his entire account. Like, what? I feel it was kind of sus because, like, I looked at this guy's profile and he did not have any art on it. Like, there were no drawings, there were no art or anything, so it made me question, was this guy even an artist in the first place? Or was he just baiting me into talking to him by pretending that he wanted to draw me? And literally, another thing I noticed was, like, literally the only thing he used the account for was replying to my, my NSFW account, the thirst tweets. Literally, that's all he used it for. Like, the only thing he used that account for, because, so I'm like, was this account just like a throwaway account for the sole purpose of creeping on a specific girl? And then, if she isn't interested, delete their account and then go make another throwaway account to creep on some other random girl. Some guys online are really weird. That's not how you get someone's attention. Like, if you want to be close with someone, you don't interact with them for the sole purpose of interacting lewd with them and then like ditching if they're not interested. Most people are not gonna show interest unless you show that you're genuine. Oh, and those are the same type of guys who don't get any girls because they're too dumb to figure out how to talk to them properly. Hi, welcome. But yeah, nothing you send me will guarantee a fast reply unless you're blackened. So I'll reply when I feel like it most of the time. I'm busy. And talking to women should be thought of in the same way as talking to guys. You shouldn't treat them any differently. And only, like, if you're romantically interested in them, make sure that you're interacting with them as a friend first. Don't make them feel like you're literally only talking to them to get something out of them. Get to know them first, because no girl is gonna be interested in some random stranger who doesn't even care enough to get to know them first. I'm actually worse at talking to girls than guys, ironically. There's like a few reasons. I've had like... I mean, the reason I'm nervous of other girls is because they can be hostile towards me. The reason being, they're sometimes like jealous of me getting some more attention than them or whatever. Guys are easy to talk to, but I realized a problem with that. I used to interact with a lot of guys, but then I realized that most of the guys, like, the only reason they cared to interact with me is because they found me attractive. And then they would eventually get bored of me, so that was also an issue. Yes, I have been in audio dramas. A little bit. I just kind of had, I wasn't, focusing on, projects as much. I had terrible focus and getting distracted, so I didn't get enough done. I'm really trying to get more done and be in more projects and stuff. It's also because I was really focused on my other content that made me a lot of money, but it got me a lot of money, but it wasn't as fulfilling. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I started getting like, the NSFW content, it makes, well, it did make good money, but as I stopped being as interested in the parasocial fans, my earnings started going down because that's all they were there for. That's the issue. I've lost a lot of, like, I used to have more viewership, and the reason being, I think, because I used to tease the chat, and, like, but it was all, like, annoying people. Like, all they cared about was me teasing them. Yeah, my viewership used to be way higher when I was more like using the Mystic persona, but I've noticed my fast growth on my YouTube channel. I just hadn't been active enough. I need to regrow of my following now. Yeah, I'm focusing more on the safer work stuff because it like makes me feel more fulfilled. The fans of my NSFW got kind of annoying. Like, while it was fun, a lot of people were just like off-putting to me. It's still my main source of income, but it's lower than it was. I'm trying to keep it up, but I'm struggling because all the thirsty guys are losing interest in me. But I don't really want to pretend to be someone I'm not. I was inspired by a lot of other VAs. My issue is the main one, the main MLP VA that I was inspired by turned out to be toxic, so there's that. It was Webcake. I do like, I have been following DeWilsonator for a while. I met him at a con one time and he recognized me by Mystic. He actually came up to me and he's like, oh hi, are you Magical Mystic VA? Yeah, he came up to me. I like when people come up to me. There's like, it doesn't happen all the time, but there's sometimes. A lot of the time people are just scared to talk to me at cons. He recognized my partner too. He's like, oh, and this is Magical Boy Zenny. Yeah. The issue is, being myself doesn't always make money, so I kind of have to put on... I'm mostly being myself, but I still have to entertain. And I had to, like... There were a few issues before where, like, I got my content creation life and my personal life too, what do you call it? Like, as if there was no separation from either of those, like, all the fans getting involved with my personal life and stuff, and it's just, like, messy. Because they don't see me as a real person. They don't know me, like, personally. They like the content I make, so they're not like... The person in the content is different than the person behind the content. Even though I do act myself mostly, but there's still some separation. The issue with a lot of fans is even though I am very open and talk about myself, like, they only see the parts of me that they want to see. Like, there's a lot of times where, like, I vent and that doesn't get any engagement. Only a couple of people actually care to see that. Like, some of the fans, they only want to see the parts of me that they like, and they just block out everything else. Can my My Little Pony character do an impression? I don't know. An impression while doing an impression. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm still being myself. The fact that I'm more, using this model that looks like me. The reason, well, yeah, I am an actor, but I like being myself too. I do my, my character voices and stuff. But I didn't want to, with my VTuber persona, I wanted to kind of just make her me because I like being myself and I want people to like me for me, not just some made up character. Technically, the Mystic persona was me. It's just I've kind of changed over time. Like, at the time, I was it's just my mood has changed because from experiences and stuff. It's like part of me, like Mystic is the lewd side of me. It's like one part of me. But not my entire personality is what those thirsty people are getting mixed up. Yeah, anyone who has like met me in person, like at a con or something, it's like very clear that I am not the same as I act, especially on my Mystic account. I don't act like that normally. Unless I really trust someone and we're in private. But no, I'm not that crazy in public. I'm actually super shy and but I've been trying to change because the shyness has caused me to miss out on opportunities and stuff. Yeah, I know the Broadway Wicked, but I don't know if I can make a My Little Pony character do an impression of Elphaba. At least not on the spot. What do you order at McDonald's? I don't. I don't like McDonald's, and not just because I'm vegetarian and can't eat anything there. I've always hated McDonald's ever since I was a kid. I thought it was just very low quality, the lowest of low quality food you can possibly get. The thing is, I didn't like fast food burgers in general, or like I hated the greasiness of the food. Like I just didn't like greasy stuff. I would rather have homemade burgers because they're not as greasy. But the other thing I hated about, like, this was before I was vegetarian and I was a kid. I hated mustard, and I hated processed cheese. And I would only want mayo on my burger for some reason. What I like has changed a little bit. So I had to ask, like, no cheese, no mustard. They constantly messed it up. The cheese they put on it is the grossest thing ever. I don't know how anyone can like that. Mustard is really weird tasting. But yeah, the only reason I suffered through the food because sometimes they had toys I wanted, so I'm like, I'll go there just to get the toy. But my parents always made us go there so often, and I didn't like it. But they made us go there so often because it was cheap, so whenever we were out, they would want to go there, and like, I didn't like it. Once I became vegetarian, I had an excuse not to go, and that was great. The great thing about becoming vegetarian is, like, I had an excuse to not eat things I don't like now. Wait. Is Beyond and Impossible different? So Beyond is the store-bought kind. Impossible is what? I don't really know the difference, honestly. I do like Beyond. I don't know what Impossible is. I thought they were the same thing. My issue with Beyond though is it tastes too real. Like, yeah, I don't know if I've seen Impossible, like, I don't know. It's always been Beyond. There's only been that brand. I don't know. As far as I know, I'm not like a huge fan of things that are made to taste like meat because like I never actually liked the taste of meat to begin with. But I don't mind Beyond, especially their sausages. Those are better than the burgers. The Beyond sausages are good. But I'm more into like just vegetable stuff that wasn't made to taste like meat. I can't think of if I've had Impossible, because isn't Impossible just the type they have at fast food places? I don't really like fast food places in general because of the greasiness, and I used to not trust them because I was worried they cooked them on the same grill as the meat, and that just like defeats the purpose of it being vegetarian. But I think, well, actually, I know in Canada they're not allowed to do that. Apparently someone sued them for doing that, so they don't do that anymore. They have a separate fryer for it, but I don't know about the US. They don't have the same health stand. They don't have the same like rules as we do, so I don't trust theirs. Mostly, I mean, I've been vegetarian since before those were even a thing. I had other brands, like, I'm pretty sure when I first became vegetarian in, like, 2015, those brands weren't even invented yet, so there were, like, a lot of smaller brands. But I'm more of a fan of, well, I'm not vegan, so I can still eat dairy products like cheese and stuff like that. Vegan would be hard for me because I like the taste of cheese. I really like pasta. And to me it's fine because it's like, well, it's not part of the animal, it's just from the animal, so it's not like the same. But yeah, I was gonna say another story about McDonald's when I was younger. My parents would always like, because they like cheaping out on things. I never wanted to go, but they were always like, it's cheap. So when I was 13, my mom was still forcing me to she was forcing me to get the Happy Meal when I was 13, and I was like really embarrassed by this. I felt like really embarrassed going in there, especially as like a teenager, because like when you're a teenager, you're trying to feel cool and fit in and stuff, and like I didn't want to be seen getting a Happy Meal. So like I refused to go in, and then my mom was getting mad at me and stuff. And I acted like I was just being a brat about it, but honestly, I think it's like, I think it makes sense for a 13-year-old to not want Happy Meals anymore. It's not even enough food for them. I was also like, I was extremely socially anxious and socially awkward when I was younger as well, so like, I was like highly anxious about like weird things like being seen getting a like, I didn't want anyone from school seeing me getting a Happy Meal. So like I refused to go in because I was too embarrassed, but she got like super mad at me for it. And then she still got it, but she just got it without the Happy Meal bag to make it seem like it wasn't a Happy Meal. Yeah, ever since like the great thing when I became vegetarian when I was 15, a problem with my family fighting super hard against it, of course, because they didn't like me making any of my own choices. But eventually they gave in after like a huge fight and them trying to take my electronics and force me to eat it, but I just refused and refused and refused, and eventually they're just like, fine. And after that, I now had an excuse to not eat things I didn't like, because it's like, well, I don't eat meat. So now I had a choice. I could only, like, I got my own food, so for dinner, I would just pick out the things that I wanted, and I didn't have to, like, be forced to eat whatever they were eating. Well, one more thing. So there was one time that I was brought to McDonald's, I think when I was in the UK, and all I ordered was, I just ordered the milkshake because it's hard to screw that up. Milkshake is milkshake. It's like the basicest of milkshake you can get, but milkshake is good no matter what. Okay, if someone is nice to me but mean to other people, I won't tolerate it. Even if they're nice to me, I don't care. Like, I respect that other person. Unless that other person is toxic and the other person doesn't like them and my friend doesn't like them for a good reason. But if, I have a friend who's just mean to people for no reason, and yeah, I'm not gonna like just side with them. I'm gonna like I'm gonna defend the person they're being mean to. I don't care if they're my friend. If they're mean, I'm not gonna just like accept it. And just because they are nice to me, I'm actually often really, really defensive of other people who I see are being treated unfairly. If I see someone being mean to someone else for no reason, no matter who they are, I will defend them. Because I see a lot of people are being picked on by people who are more popular than them, and they can't talk back because they're like really small. I will stand up for them because I have the ability to. And I also thank you. I look lovely every day. And I used to feel like an outcast, so I have a lot of sympathy for people who are loners, but the problem with that is I made a mistake sometimes in defending the wrong people because I thought they were just being treated unfairly and I wanted to give them a chance, but then turns out they were assholes. And there was a reason why people didn't like them, but this is what happens sometimes. Like, I defend people and then they're jerks to me after, and it's like, I literally helped you. I don't know, some people are just out of it. Like, I literally, this one person, I helped them because they were being impersonated and someone was making them look bad. And I caught on to it. I'm like, that's not them. That's not their account. It's fake. But then after this, after I helped them get out of this imposter situation, they were extremely rude to me because I didn't reply to them immediately. And they started going on, I thought we were friends. You can't always be busy. I think that's probably why these people were trolling them. But I still don't believe in people being trolled like that. I don't believe in harassing people, like, even if they're toxic. I don't believe in harassing them. Like, because if you harass someone who's toxic, you're no better than them. Just let them, just leave them alone. They'll, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Their own actions will have consequences. If they keep acting toxic towards people, they'll just be slowly ruining their life. You don't have to do anything. They're destroying their own life by being an asshole. No need to get involved. Just let them have their own downfall and hopefully learn from it, but the high chances they won't learn from it and they'll keep digging themselves into a bigger pit. But yeah, if I find out that my friend is toxic, I'm not just gonna be like, I'm not just gonna defend them, but I will look at both sides. Like, I will always look at both sides, even if if my friend tells me something about another person, I'm not just gonna blindly listen to them. I will think about, like, maybe there's another side to this story. Oh, also, there's been times where it's just like, it's not my fault. Like, I didn't know that they... I didn't know that I was supporting someone toxic. I wasn't, like, paying attention. Like, I don't follow all the drama that's going on. Like, I'm too busy working on my content and stuff. Sometimes I just don't know. Still have this comic page open. Wait, did I... Was this already in the background? I don't know, or did it just pop up when I opened it? I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what. I didn't realize I had hard eyes. Yeah, me ranting about things with hard eyes. I'm decent. Okay, let's, I'm doing a collab with someone on a comic dub and doing Regatha. I only put the pages on here that, that have my lines in it, so it might be a little bit out of context. Yes, I like Pomni. I actually am not sure who my favorite character is. It's really hard to decide. I haven't voiced Pomni yet, but I'm going to learn her voice. I'm gonna learn a lot of these voices, or try to. Right now, the one I can do well is Regatha. I also forgot to send myself the pages. Okay, firstly, just please. Please! 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 Okay. I've learned to voice all the main 6 and almost every pony character. I already learned most of them. There's only a few background characters who I haven't learned yet. Or, like, one-off characters, I guess you more call them. But most of them I can do. Including most of the one-off characters. Please! 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 Okay. Please! Okay, another thing that, like, has been really annoying me about some of my commenters, they point out the way I talk, like, that I, like, do at the end of some of my words, and it's like, that just really annoys me when people mention it, because it's like, to me, it's not very noticeable and it sounds fine. And most people who mention it are people with no voice acting experience, so it gets, like, super annoying, and it's something that I hardly have control over. Like, I feel they're being way too picky. No experienced casting director has ever complained about this. It's only people who, like, have hardly made content or never made content in their life. Please! 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 I think I did it enough times, probably. Come on, Jax! It's just a one-time thing! 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 Wait, there's no thing at the end. I'm adding a word in there. It's just one time. It's not a one-time thing. Well, I'm reading this completely wrong. Okay, let's try that again. Come on, Jax! It's just this one time! 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 Come on, Jax! Come on, Jax! It's just this one time! Come on, Jax! Come on, Jax! It's just this one time! Come on, Jax! It's just this one time! Come on, Jax! Come on, Jax! It's just this one time! Come on, Jax! Come on, Jax! Come on, Jax! Come on, Jax! It's just this one... Come on, Jax! It's just this one time! I don't really know what my dream project would be, honestly. Something popular. I don't have a specific idea, just something popular. I want to be a well-known voice actor. Like, I don't have a specific idea. If there's like, specific genres maybe, like, or if I was broad, there's a lot of things I would like to be part of, so it's hard to say for sure. I like voicing horror, that's fun. But another thing that I want to do more singing projects rather than just the voice acting. It doesn't really matter what, I just want to be part of like a big project like any of them, like Digital Circus, Has Been Hotel. I'd like to be a part of like a big indie project. I also wanted to be like, I wanted to do anime dubs, but I went to like I've been to a dubbing workshop, and dubbing is the most annoying process out of any kind of voice acting. Because you have to like match the lip flaps, and it's like it's so much more annoying than like just being like, if you're a voice actor for a cartoon, that you do the voice acting first and then they animate it over it. The difference between dubbing is the animation is already done and you dub over it, which makes it more annoying. I also have the problem of this corporate stuff might be a pain to get into. Especially when I'm like a Canadian voice actor and it's like, well, you can't be in this corporate project because you're not American. I hate that. Because like, it's like, you can't work in America because you're Canadian. Unless you get like a permit, which I don't know how to do. I have to be like an experienced voice actor first before I would be approved for anything like that. Jax, really? We aren't asking for much. 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 Jax, really? Jax, Jax, really? We aren't asking for much. Jax, really? We aren't asking for much. Oh yeah, I've actually had like corporate VAs I got one corporate VA DM me saying that I was so lucky that I'm a freelance voice actor. She's like, oh, it's so boring to be in corporate VA. You're so lucky that you just make a living online. Yeah, at first I wanted to be in anime dubs, but then when I went to the workshop, I'm like, this is such a pain. Sometimes I'm like, do I even want to go into corporate VA? I mean, maybe a little bit, but I kind of like just doing my own thing. I don't want any, contracts. Well, it depends. I would only accept very specific contracts because I care a lot about my freedom. It's going good. you gotta do is flick your wrist and say. All you gotta do is flick your wrist and say. All you gotta do is flick your. All you gotta do is flick your wrist and say. All you gotta do is flick your wrist and say. All you gotta do is flick your wrist and say. All you gotta do is flick your wrist and say. Period. Period. Okay. Period. 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 Okay, good enough. There's another panel, but it doesn't have her talking. It's funny though. But, you'll see it after this comic gets posted. I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of the parts where I was just talking. Jax! Jax! It's just this one time! Yeah, for my stream schedule, I'm trying to do streaming at this time and then also at night. Easter, it's like 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. But sometimes I won't always be streaming here. I will sometimes be doing my other streams. But it will mostly consistently be that I will be streaming at those times. Well, I'm trying to see about getting into like some more professional projects because I found a site for it. Oh. But I'm so busy with my online stuff. Okay. Love at first fluff. Yeah, a lot of the projects I'd want to be in are like American companies, and it's like, I don't think I can even, I need like, especially with their current politics, it's like a pain. They made it way worse. Like, I could get into like, some Canadian shows or stuff. Yeah, Canadians can, voice in America's stuff, but it's like, you have to be like really experienced already. It's like, when I see a lot of the Canadian VAs, they most of their stuff is voice acting for shows made in Canada. I mean, Tara Strong was Canadian, but she moved to the US. I would never move to the US. I visit sometimes, but that's about it. I mean, I might be able to get into Canadian shows because I'm definitely experienced and I don't have the competition from all the Americans. So if I only have to compete with other Canadians, I might have a good chance to get in Canadian stuff. Okay. There's not too many lines in this one, but, I'm just gonna make her. I make sounds for the blank pages because I don't want it to just be silent. But I'll take it out if it doesn't sound good. Just in case I use it. That sounded like Spike. Where did that come from? Okay, these sounds are really hard to do in a Rainbow Dash voice. I don't know what sound to make her for the exclamation mark. The exclamation mark part. Gasp, I guess. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, welcome. I am voice acting ponies. I need a drink. A love attack? I probably did it good enough. Yeah, this is probably sounds weird out of context. Like, why are you just gasping? I do it a lot because I want to make sure it sounds good enough. Okay. Hey, Twy! Hey, Twy! Can I show you something? 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 Hey, Twy, can I show you something? A lot of people say that my Rainbow Dash sounds more feminine, but that's the best I can do right now. I think it sounds pretty close. I've been practicing it for a while. And then... Oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Hey, Twy. Hey, Twy. Can I show you something? Hey, Twy. Can I show you something? Hey, Twy. Can I show you something? Hey, Twy. Hey, Twy. Can I show you something? Hey, Twy. Can I show you something? What's it this time, I wonder? 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 She's smiling, so... What's it this time, I wonder? 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 Rainbow? What in Equestria are you doing? Rainbow? Rainbow? What in Equestria are you doing? 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 Rainbow? What in Rainbow? What in Equestria are you doing? Rainbow? What in Equestria are you doing? Rainbow? Rainbow? What in Equestria are you doing? Rainbow? What in Equestria are you doing? Okay. Rainbow? Rainbow? What in Equestria... What in Equestria are you doing? What in Equestria are you doing? Okay. Oh. Okay. It's over, Twilight. Thank you. Thank you for the bits. How many? I can't see the words, it's in small writing. Thank you for the 100 bits, thank you. It is over, Twilight. In our town, getting into character. In our town, we work as a team. You can't have a nightmare if you never dream. That's It is over, Twilight. Our little competition was amusing, but you couldn't possibly hope to beat me in my own game. It is over, Twilight. Our little competition was amusing, but you couldn't possibly hope to beat me at my own game. It is over, Twilight. Our little competition was amusing, but you couldn't possibly hope to beat me at my own game. It is over, Twilight. Our little competition was amusing, but you couldn't possibly hope to beat me in my own game! As I had expected, you turned out to be a worthy opponent, but there could only be one winner, and her name is Starlight Glimmer! I'm gonna have to do an evil laugh. Okay. As I had expected, you turned out to be a worthy opponent, but there... As I had expected, you turned out to be a worthy opponent, but there could only be one winner, and her name is Starlight Glimmer. It is over, Twilight. Our little competition was amusing, but you couldn't possibly hope to beat me in my own game. As I had expected, you turned out to be a worthy opponent, but there could only be one winner, and her name is Starlight Glimmer! As I had expected, you turned out to be a worthy opponent, but there could only be one winner, and her name is Starlight Glimmer! Am I gonna peek the mic? Yes, peek the mic. Longer. Turn it down a little bit more. Breathe. Still think it's loud. I keep moving, making background noise. Not enough. I'm getting too hot. moving things in the background. No background noise. Okay. I still want to make sure it's good. Starlight? 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 Starlight! 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 Starlight. Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board game seriously, but may I have my turn now? Starlight. Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board game seriously, but may I have my turn now? Starlight, Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board game seriously, but may I have my turn now? Starlight? Starlight? Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board games seriously, but may I have my turn now? Starlight. Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board games seriously, but may I have my turn now? Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board games seriously, but may I have my turn now? Starlight. Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board games seriously, but may I have my turn now? Starlight. Starlight. Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board games seriously, but may I have my turn now? Starlight. Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board games seriously, but may I have my turn now? I need a drink. I'm running out of drink. Starlight. Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board games seriously, but may I have my turn now? Starlight. Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board games seriously, but may I have my turn now? Starlight. Starlight? Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board games seriously, but may I have my turn now? Starlight, I understand that you tend to take your board games seriously, but may I have my turn now? Okay. Okay, it's been over an hour, so I'm gonna end stream for now. Just doing short streams, but lots of them.